Hi, one up in YouTube. This is JB and Minot here. This is my very last Nintendo DS collection video. This is going to be my 18th one. From now on, it's going to be pickup videos and top 10s or top 5s or what have you, and or reviews of DS games. But as it stands right now, I have over 500 Nintendo DS games, and let's go ahead and get started. Ultimate Spider-Man, Underwater Attack, haven't played it yet. It's an El Cheapo game. I think I bought it from Toys R Us a few years back. Uno, Skip Bo, and Free Fall, two excellent adaptations of card games, and the third one is kind of its own game, which is okay. Unsolved Crimes, a point-and-click game. Urbz, Sims in the City. This came out, I believe, at the launch of the DS. When it came out, I bought it. I haven't really played it yet, but I plan to someday. Valkyrie Profile, Covenant of the Plume. This got really good reviews. I bought it for 15 bucks at GameStop. Haven't played it yet. Beautiful Joe, Double Trouble. Beautiful Joe is an excellent action game, although sometimes there's a lot of button mashing to me, but it's really enjoyable. If you like Beautiful Joe, you'll like this game. Viva Pinata, Pocket Paradise. I haven't played the original Viva Pinata on the Xbox 360 yet, but I really didn't care for this game all that much. It felt kind of tedious, and it took forever for some of it to get started, and the graphics are really kind of ugly. So, but hopefully the Viva Pinata on the 360 is a lot better. But I heard it's different gameplay too. Wario, Master of Disguise. Haven't played this one yet. WarioWare, Do It Yourself. This concentrates more on making your own mini-games. It doesn't have a whole lot of mini-games built into it already. It's okay. It's fun for the mini-games, but I'm not big on building my own games, but I wish there had been more. WarioWare Touched. If you are a fan of WarioWare, this is an absolute must-have. The graphics are excellent. The music is charming. It's just an excellent WarioWare game. If you like WarioWare, you can't go wrong. Whack-A-Mole, it's simply exactly what it is. It's like a whack-a-mole game when you use the stylus. There's nothing much to it. This cost, it was real cheap when I bought it, so. Where's Waldo? The Fantastic Journey. A lot of critics poo-pooed this game. It's not a fantastic game for adults, but it's a great game. If you got kids and they like Where's Waldo, it's pretty good. And it's pretty tough for little kids. So I definitely recommend it, especially if you have kids. Wall-E. Wireway. This was an excellent idea, poorly executed. It's kind of wonky a little bit uncooperative. Basically, what you have this avatar, and he jumps from wire to wire. And what you do is you take the wires back with the stylus, and you stretch them back to shoot him up to the next wire, kind of like a slingshot. And if the controls had been a little more cooperative, this would have been a lot funner. But the graphics are really good, and the idea was outstanding. If you have a little bit of patience, you might be able to enjoy it. Wordjong. This is basically Mahjong, only you're using words to get rid of tiles instead of pairs. If you're into word games, it's an excellent game. Wordmaster. Basically a bunch of spelling games. World Championship Poker. If you're into poker, it's got 12 poker games on there. If you like poker and you have a DS, you really can't go wrong with it. It's pretty good, pretty basic. The World Ends With You, one of the best RPGs on the DS. This is an outstanding game. You have to do tasks on both the top screen and the bottom screen, sometimes almost at the same time. Sometimes the walking around can be a little bit boring, but when you start the action though, it's fantastic. It's great graphics, great music. It's just an awesome game overall. I don't know if they're making a sequel to it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they are. If you're a Square Enix fan and you like RPGs, this is outstanding. Outstanding game. Worms, Open Warfare 2. Not a bad game. I love the game Worms. So, Yoshi's Island DS. Good platformer. Beautiful game. Yoshi Touch and Go. This is kind of a semi-platformer with a few other mini games thrown in. Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadour. Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2007. Now I like Yu-Gi-Oh! But I don't see the difference between this game and the last game. But I guess the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadour probably has more of a story to it. But I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Although I'm not very good at playing it. Zendoku. This is a kind of an action puzzler game. It's a mixture of Sudoku and I think kind of like Puzzle Quest. I believe you take turns with the AI characters to win these games. But I'm not 100% sure. But the graphics are really good, and it's a pretty fun game. If you like Sudoku, you like Puzzle Quest type games, you might enjoy this. Zensis Ocean and Zensis Rainforest. These are a collection of mini games. They're mostly designed for relaxation and whatnot. They're pretty good. Some of the games are a little bit original. Some of them I've seen before, but they're pretty good. In fact, they're so good they're coming out with sequels to them, which I plan on getting. Zookeeper. This is basically kind of like Tetris Attack, where you got a bunch of animals on a grid, a bunch of different animals, and you're trying to swap them so that there are 3 in a row. I believe that's what that is. It's been a while since I played it. Yeah, it's a decent puzzle game. Nothing special about it though, but I enjoyed it. Zoo Tycoon DS. I guess this is an adaptation of the classic PC game. And Zoo Tycoon DS2. I don't know why I've got 2 of them. I've hardly played the first one yet. And last but not least, we got kind of an RPG game called Zubo. It seems like it was designed for kids. It's been a while since I've played it, but it's an RPG type game. So, okay gang, that's my collection of Nintendo DS games. That was part 18, and from now on, like I said, I'm just going to do reviews. I'm going to do top 10 lists. I'm going to do collections of other video games, like my game. I still got my Game Boy Advance. I've got over 200 of those. I've got over almost 100 Game Boy Color. I've got almost 100 Game Boy Original. So I'll do collection videos of those. In the meantime, you guys have a great weekend, and I want to thank all my subscribers on YouTube and OneUp.com. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave comments, and I'm looking forward to hearing from y'all. In the meantime, y'all have a great weekend, and God bless you. Bye-bye.